Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Slay the Princess, and welcome to what could be a very interesting episode. We're in our bonus arc, aka I am taking a look at the comments of the lovely people watching these videos and attempting to find stuff that is cool in the game that I wouldn't probably not find without extra help. And today we're going to try to find something. I hope this works. I kind of don't believe that it will work, but I hope it works. As part of a longer comment that included some other ideas, Cymbeline1621 said one of their ideas was this. And when I read it, I was like, what? That sounds very interesting. They said, this requires a fresh game where you have not brought any vessels to her, capital H. Play Chapter 1 however you'd like, except for the stranger. Then at the start of Chapter 2, walk away like you did with your very first route. Do this 6 times. I read that and my curiosity meter went through the roof. And although it probably is going to take me a little bit of time to make it happen, I'm not going to show all of this on camera. What I'm going to do is see what happens. We should have a new game here. If I hit continue, what happens? Wait, hold up. What happens if I hit continue? Yeah, we were here. Okay, cool. So we're going to hit a new game, quote unquote, and that should be fresh enough. We have not accomplished anything. We're going to do something other than the stranger, and then we're going to see what happens after we do that 6 times. I don't know. I'll keep the recording running, and I'll keep it all. I'll figure it out. At this exact moment, what I need to figure out is what route I want to do that is not the stranger. What is a pretty easy route that I could do? Probably just like Adversary, right? Bring knife, slay princess. That's pretty quick. And in Chapter 2. All right, here goes nothing. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I will be back when
you're on a path
I encounter something interesting.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And
this
in
is
the
an
basement
experiment.
of that cabin is a princess.
This is an experiment. We'll see how this goes. Okay. That is... I accidentally did the Spectre. Not accidentally. I just kind of clicked through things. I did the Spectre. So, we've made it here. We're going to turn around and leave. This is Chapter 2, the Spectre.
Do you think there's something else out there? All right. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again.
I don't know that I've ever tried to leave after the Spectre, aka while I had the cold. So this is while I had a cold, while I had the cold. So that's interesting. We're going to get some new dialogue here.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even...
Sorry, do you even know where we're going? Nope. Continue down the path away from the cabin. I need to remember how to break the world here. The first time I did it, I just typed go. I just wrote down that I went off path.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
Cool.
It looks...
Leads to the cabin.
How quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
Why did I pick the Spectre? Now I have to be stuck here with the cold for this run. I should have picked the Adversary. That gets you the stubborn, right? We're gonna leave.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably sad, but fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again.
Okay.
But everything is getting fuzzy.
So, I'll start a check mark, a tally system. That is 1. Everything's getting fuzzy.
What's going on? Where are we? I don't know, but it feels like home.
Feels like home. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It's quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. The hands! Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. It's so crazy to hear these lines now knowing what they mean. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need an empty one that I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. This is a nightmare. Wake up. It's not. Back to chapter 1. Okay. That's 1 done. Let's do 5 more.
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
Okay. That
Everything goes dark.
is...
And you die.
That's the witch. Should be, right? All right, the witch. I decided to
You're
do
on a
something different
path
on Route 2.
in the woods.
Just so that I would have a different voice, right? Let's turn around and leave.
Well, you're the boss.
Maybe we'll hear some different dialogue as we go.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I do not, but... Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path. That's strange.
Oh, weird. I'll turn around.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me?
The opportunist says like nothing. Wow, the opportunist says like nothing. You're the boss is all they say. Wow. Huh. That's interesting.
What's going on? Where are we? I like it. Seems like it's got great acoustics.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. The opportunist says so little. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. It is quiet. You have been here before. Memory returns. So I wondered about this. If we visit the same place each time without a vessel, do the hands have things to say to us? It says that this is new dialogue, and it says new dialogue. You've been here before. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse. That which dwells in the empty spaces contracts across the edges of your mind again. She is furious. That is number 2. And we did the witch. Betrayal. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. You want to linger here, entwined with a creature you taught to hate you forever? Oh, this sounds like this might be a fun episode. Eternity never ends. Oh no. Cold spite. I love that it just labels what it's trying to tell you. Our infinities shrink into something less. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Oh boy.
You're on a path.
We're on a path in the woods. Time for round 3.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Wait. So this is different. This is new dialogue. Holy shit. Have I never done this? So I killed her without saying anything, basically. She stopped breathing. Is it over? Really over? Then my dialogue was blacked out for, yes, of course she's dead. I forgot that I was thinking at the start of this, I was thinking I'll just do the same route over and over again. And then I was like, oh, well, I kind of want to hear different voices. What I didn't take into account is the game won't let you do the same thing over and over again. I thought maybe it would if you weren't like making a vessel, but the option was blacked out. So then I said, I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Now we're into new things. You could check her sleeves if you want to. I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I really don't think you should do that.
I don't think we've seen this before.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Have we seen this before?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one.
Is this one of those moments where the narrator believes something to be true, but because we have sort of believed it, because we wonder if it is true, it becomes true?
We definitely won't if you keep talking.
I'm too curious not to pick these options.
I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait.
Oh.
What was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat.
Oh no. Wow.
Followed by another. And another.
So in that moment, I think that's the way you make the witch, is you slay her. No, the way you make the witch is you go down, you don't take the blade, then you go back for it, then you go back and you slay her. Which is what I did last round. But then I was like, is she dead? And I was like, of course she's dead. But if you don't think that she is dead, then is this how we got the adversary or something? I don't know. I'd have to check my notes. No, the adversary, you just kill her.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
What the fuck?
Something sharp digs into your side,
What
the
the
shock of
fuck?
it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
What the fuck?
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
So we're both gonna die here. What's this gonna be? Is this something completely new? Is this like anything I've done before?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted
Oh my
by
God,
the
that
effort,
smile.
the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Ugh.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Wow.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
At least you managed to take her with you.
Why did I hesitate?
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark.
What is it gonna be?
And you die.
Does that make sense? Hold up. I just looked at this.
You're
The
on
razor?
a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
The razor? The first time I got the razor. Hold up, that's crazy. Okay, that's good news because that means we can still... Either way, we're still going to leave during Chapter 2. But I was like, did I just discover a brand new Chapter 2? And maybe it is different. But my notes say that the way that I got the razor the first time was bring knife, not talking. She has a blade. We choose to die. That's not what happened here. This time, I brought knife, no talking. I slayed her without talking. And then Then I doubted whether or not she was dead. So, last time I think we got the cheated voice, right? Turn around and leave?
And away we go.
Okay, cool. All right,
Good
well, there's
call.
3 done.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Of course I don't. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path
You take
away
me to
from
the
collapse
cabin.
stone.
I say, fuck you. I turn around.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkable, but fine. You turn around and trek back down the path.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed... What's going on? Where are we?
See what the cheated says.
That son of a bitch flipped over the table, didn't he?
This is giving very, oh yeah? You don't like my rules for basketball? Well, I'll take my basketball and walk home then. See you play basketball without my basketball. Very like playground argument. Flipped over the table. I said, I don't want to play your game. Flip the board game. The world around you is unwound. It's physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You've been here before. Undulations pulse. Desperate pleas. I do not hate you. I'm sorry I said I hate you. I do not have to hate you. We can still leave this place together. An offering. We can be friends. Ecstasy. You are elated. You have never felt more elated than you feel now. Everything is good. You cannot remember what it is like to feel anything other than euphoric joy. A reminder. We can be worse than enemies. Agony. You are torn into... They're making me feel what they want me to feel. We can be friends. Ecstatic joy. Or... we can be worse than enemies. You're torn into a million pieces. You feel pain in each of them. You've never felt more miserable than you feel now. You cannot remember what it is like to feel anything other than anguish. Mercy. You're elated again. You've never felt more elated than you feel now. In contrast to the agony you've suffered, this elation is better than all the other elation you've ever experienced. Round eyes looking up at you. I need vessels so that I can be finished. I cannot find them on my own. For they are me. You are the only one who can do this. You are our only salvation. We're doing a bad thing here. That's 3.
Your Honor, you're here.
All right, here goes 4.
The blade. Move the...
Okay, this time we slayed her. Sorry, this time we saved her. And then we resisted when the narrator tried to take control of us. We warned her, and we got the damsel. So let's turn around and leave. We can also say some more stuff here. We'll get the Smitten's dialogue, right? Let's go. Let's turn around and leave.
Away? What are you doing? We have to save her.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Of course not. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. That's a lie.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away. That's strange.
Turn around again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's from... But fine. You turn around and...
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear... What's going on? Where are we? Oh, I don't like this one bit. There's not a single damsel in sight. How dumb.
Yeah, you're not going to like the damsel that we find here, Smitten. The world around you is unwound. You've been here before. Undulations pulse. Dejection. Feelers limp against your soul. Why? Long silence. A hollow heart. I don't want to see you. You've been spurned too many times. Oh boy. Got a Steam achievement called Depression. This is
You're
really
on a
terrible.
Path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
It's kind of like the ultimate it's kind of like the ultimate stranger route in the like, I don't want to play your game. I don't want to play your game. I don't want to play your game. I'll start chapter 1, then break chapter 2. It's really interesting. It's really fucked up. Okay, 4 is done. Now we need a 5th. Are things different here? All I did is proceed to the cabin and take the blade. She's coldly beautiful already. Huh, she sounds dangerous. Okay. We are going to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it? And
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
We're not going to drop the blade.
Don't you dare.
I was kind of thinking I would go the adversary route on this one, which is take blade, talk, Tighten grip, no hesitate, slay princess. We haven't done that one yet.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Route.
Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Let's see if we can pull that off. Tighten your grip. Okay, good. So this is the adversary route. No hesitation, slay the princess. Yeah, this has got to be adversary. Okay.
This was fun.
This is fun.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary. Let me check my picture here of this message.
You're on a path
6 times.
in the woods.
That's 5.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay, that's 5. We're going to turn around and
Can't
leave.
just leave. We're supposed to fight her. Where are you going? Seriously? You're just going...
So, no, I don't know where I'm going.
Fine.
That's okay.
I suppose
You take
you
us
just
to here.
Quiet. That's
Turn
You're
around and
really
leave.
keen on wasting everyone's time.
What's going to happen here?
It's but fine. You turn around and trek back.
Wait, something isn't right.
If we refuse
Can
to
you still
bring
hear me?
vessels...
What's going on? Where are we?
I told you we shouldn't have come here. I told you. But did you listen? No.
The stubborn was trying to fight the adversary. The world around you is unwound. You've been here before. Undulation's pulse. The feelers hold you in a gentle caress. Resignation. It's like this. Is it the 6 stages of grief? Is that what we're doing? Is it the 6 stages of grief? No, that's got to be it, right? Depression was the last Steam achievement that I got. I cannot stop you, but our spool is nearly taut. What a good description. We've had like anger. We've had like bargaining. Disbelief. Was that the first step? I think this might be the 6 stages of grief. A warning. If you come here again, we will be here forever. Acceptance.
You're
Well?
on a path in the... You're here.
This is I cannot repeat this enough. This is gonna be ugly. Let's figure out what my 6th route should be. I have already done the damsel. I've done the Spectre, the Witch, the Razor, the Smitten. Sorry, I wrote down Smitten, but I meant damsel. And the Adversary. So, I don't want to do the Stranger, apparently. Although, maybe I couldn't do that on the first level. I probably don't want to do it on the last level either. So, Witch, Spectre. We haven't done the Nightmare. My notes about that are a little weird. About how to get the Nightmare. I'm not sure that I know, and I don't really want to, but I don't know if I know how to get the Nightmare. And that's kind of it. Everything else, I have to try for the Nightmare, because I think that's the only chapter 2s that I've found is Adversary, Witch, Damsel. Adversary, Witch, Damsel, Razor, Spectre, Nightmare. That's it. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get the Nightmare. My notes for the Nightmare say I picked Viva la Revolucion, then take the knife,
You take the blade.
then no talking question mark. Skip all of this.
The door to the basement.
No talking question mark. She breaks my jaw. I try to flee. Bar the door. She breaks out. I'm paralyzed.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
So, no talking. Steal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward. your grip on the blade tightening as you...
I should save just in case I need to fix this later.
Oh? No talking then? I'm probably chained up in... So, you should just...
She's unarmed.
It actually doesn't give me... I was sitting here thinking, when I did the Adversary, there was a moment where it said, like, give up or something. I was thinking maybe I could do that. Try to flee. Because otherwise it looks like a very similar start to this. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her
Okay,
through.
I think this is good.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she
Breaks your
needed to
jaw.
sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sled. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that, your blade
Then-
slashed. We can still turn this around.
Give up. No, flee. We should do flee. Because it says, I try to flee and bar the door. Let's try and do flee. Give up is... Well, now I'm curious what that is. But the nearest thing to what I have written is flee.
Are you serious? It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She
Yeah.
has to be feeling
I
it
remember
more
this.
than we are. Let's refine. You make a mad dash.
Do you really think you can just...
She steps towards you, ignoring her. They creak and strain as she's free. Hurry! You push your broken body as she closes in, and just barely manage to pass. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and
We bar
quickly
the door.
barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
We bar the door. She breaks out and I'm paralyzed.
Your lungs stop drawing.
I'd say better luck next time. But we...
It
Okay.
can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
We did it. It was unfortunate, just as unfortunate as it was the first time.
I'm sorry, but it is.
But that's the exact same thing I
Everything
did
goes dark, and you die.
to get the nightmare last time. Yep. Dope. Okay, well, we did it.
You're on a path
It was ugly.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
I do not ever
you're here
want to replay that chapter again. I hate that shit. And by hate it, I just mean it makes me uncomfortable. It's awesome. I'm glad I played it, but... Okay, so that should be number 6. Let's turn around and leave.
This is good. I was worried you might fall for a shit
Paranoid.
again, but this is good.
I forgot about
Whatever answers there are to be found, they aren't here, and they definitely aren't there. Seriously? You're just going to...
Okay.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue that straight. You're really
Turn around
keen
and
on
leave.
wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkable, but fine. You turn around and trek back down
Things
the...
get fuzzy.
Something isn't right. Can you still hear me? What's going on? Where are we? It's finally happened, hasn't it? We finally cracked.
Of course, the paranoid would be a little bit paranoid about the fact that they might eventually crack. That's great. Okay. Here goes nothing. The world around you is unwound. You've been here before. Undulations pulse. Oblivion. The many feelers pull your shape into something formless. You have made a decision. It is the wrong one. I love you. You are bliss, joy, and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. What do I think's gonna happen here? I think it's possible that given no other option, I think the most likely thing, given no other option, is that the hands might try to crack me and use me as the vessel, despite not being the right shape, to make a sort of failed attempt at the only thing they can do. I don't know. You are agony, a numbing arm, a parched throat, an open wound, your soul forced back into existence. I love you. The other option is sort of an eternal, terrible existence in this place where they don't have a vessel and are trying to get into me, but I can't let them in. You are bliss, joy and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. You are agony, bliss, agony, bliss, agony. Bliss. Agony. We have a choice. We can exist, or consciousness fades away. What happens if we exist? Bliss. Agony. Bliss. Agony. Exist. Bliss. Agony. Exist. Nerves. Heart. Liver. Lungs. Whatever it is. I'm going to click this a couple more times and just see if nothing happens. And then I'm going to click consciousness fades away. I wanted to click it at least 6 times. Okay. Consciousness fades away. Just as you once were nothing, so you have become nothing once again. What a terrible thing to do. Wow. Oh boy. I'm happy I saw that because it sort of, it creates a like, it like rounds out an edge, or rounds out a, it carves out an edge of my understanding of the world, the scenario of this game. When you break the world, when you decide to take your ball and leave, to flip the table, you deny the hands a vessel. They grieve for that. They really grieve for that. You are, by refusing to play the game, by flipping the table, you are robbing them and robbing yourself, of course, but you're left with a hollow playthrough, a very hollow playthrough, where you've gone through the first steps to start something and then have not finished it. Any of it. So much of this game, the mechanics where you make a vessel and then give it to the hands is a very intimate and interpersonal. You're creating gifts for the hands and then giving them. And the more you play the game, the better you get, ideally, at deciding, at masterfully crafting the gift that you are handing away. And that is one end of the spectrum of like playing the game better. I can decide that I want a blank heart or whatever the things at the end say. Oh man, our song, The Princess in Oblivion. Oh. And this route is the opposite of that. This route is like, you never make a gift. You never get with the program. I wonder what happens if you start down that route and like start the vessel's grieving process, but then bring something. Bring a vessel. Bring 3 vessels. Do it twice, then bring 3 vessels. I wonder what happens. I don't know. I had to do that. I wanted to do that route next because I was on a fresh save already. Like I had just finished a save. So I wanted to do that. And now that that is out of the way, and we've seen what that's about, we can get to some of our next lovely comments from you guys to find some stuff that we haven't found before. We'll do that in the next episode, but while we're here, we might as well. We still have some chapter 2s to find, apparently. 3 of them. What else am I forgetting, by the way? We did Adversary, Spectre, Nightmare, Razor, Witch, Stranger, Damsel. We literally did the 6 that we knew that weren't the Stranger. Wow, okay. Well, at least I can retrace my steps okay. Even if we got there in a slightly different way for one of them. Cool. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. I have no idea how long the episode is. I've been playing for about an hour, but I don't know how short the episode itself will be. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have never seen that before, now you have. That's what happens if you take your ball and go home. Thanks so much for watching. Shout out to one of our most recent Patreon supporters. Welcome back to Patreon, Mac Jake. I really appreciate your support over on Patreon. It means the world to me. So thanks so much. The Patreon support recently has been so generous, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're a Patreon supporter hearing this comment, thank you. So grateful for the chance to do this, to get to talk about art and video games. I will see you guys in another video very soon. Until then, bye-bye.